Hey everyone, how's it going? So this is gonna be my third probably, I wouldn't say final, but this is gonna be my third video of my setup. A couple things have been done since the last time you tuned in, if you have tuned in. If you're not familiar with it, I've done 2 videos already of my setup as far as my powder coating in my shed in my backyard at my house. If you're just tuning in for the first one, I've come a long way, I would say. I've started with just a small sandblaster, and I still have my household oven that I'll show you here in just a second. A bigger compressor. I started with the PCS250 dual voltage powder coat gun. Since then, I've upgraded to a PCS1000. Couple things I'm happy with, couple things I'm not too thrilled with, but they're easy fixes. Just got to spend a little bit more money. So I'm going to show you a couple additions that I've done, couple changes that I've done, and a couple things that I've been working on today as far as powder coating. All right, so of course, here's my oven. I've got, excuse the mess on top, I've got one in here warming up, doing the outgas process so I can get ready to powder coat. Since the last video, I have made this out of Duroc concrete board. Basically what this does is sits in front of my oven here and expands the door or the area of my oven. So I did a set of wheels in Illusion, I think Illusion Red or Illusion Candy, I can't remember the exact name. But when I put it in the oven here, if you can see, that wheel is all the way back there towards the back. So I wasn't careful enough and I pushed it all the way in. And when I went to pull it out, the powder had cured to the back of the oven. So in order to stop that, I'll try and show you here while holding the phone. It's not the lightest piece, but it's not too bad. So I just put this on here and scoot it in, just like that. So now I've got extra space in my oven, so I don't have to push my wheel all the way in, and it seals up pretty good. Of course, it's not the door, but it does pretty good. If you have any questions on how I did that, feel free to comment, message, whatever, and I'll get back to you there. I'm gonna let that heat up a little bit more. So here's my PCS1000. So the main thing, the gun works great, don't get me wrong. Couple things I didn't like about it. It seems to blow powder out of the trigger. If you can see here, I'm gonna contact Eastwood and see what's going on with that. My biggest problem is this, the 5-pound fluidized hopper that comes with the system. It could be user error. I've heard a couple complaints about it, spitting bursts of powder, which is exactly what it's doing to me. If you look over here on the floor, I'll get to this in just a second, this is my paint booth, but if you look on the floor, you see all that white powder. So when I did my set of wheels today, these ones, this is the Illusion Candy or Illusion Red. I'm not 100% sure what the name of it is at the moment, but beautiful color. Came out great once the clear was applied and everything activated. So I ended up having to blow the clear off of that wheel and start over because it just blew chunks and chunks of clear out of the 5-pound hopper. Wasn't happy with it, so I went with this. I also ordered a 2-pound hopper when I ordered the system because I heard good things about that. It just sucks having to take color out, put a clear in, take clear out, put color in. So I ordered a couple more of those, a couple more of these 2-pound hoppers to make it a little bit easier. I would recommend doing that. If you're familiar with the Eastwood PCS1000 and you've ran into that and you've fixed the issue, please let me know what I'm doing wrong or what I need to do right to fix that issue, because it would be a lot more convenient if I could just have my bulk powder in the 5-pound hopper and not have to switch so much. But this is my powder coat booth, makeshift, nothing fancy. I've got a tarp on the wall, my little box fan there, trying to filter out some of the powder. I do put a filter on the back of it when I'm powder coating, just to keep anything from going flying through the air. Just a tarp. Here's my rod that I hang things from, my grounds, which of course I went over in my, I believe it was my first video. My pressure regulator here. I still have all of the insulation for the oven. It's still a complete mess in here until I can get everything figured out. So back to this. This is my Illusion Candy, Illusion Red. I've got one more wheel to do in that, the front wheel, but I'm waiting to get some stripper in to strip the current finish on it. This one and the one that you saw in the oven is Illusion Green Sugar. I think, I can never remember the names of these things. Illusion Apple Sugar. The color laid down very nice. The other one I'm getting ready to do here shortly. And then I'll put the clear on both of them. That way I don't have to flip-flop back and forth. But I'll show y'all, if you haven't seen the other video, I'll show you my ground setup again, because ground is very important, guys, when you're doing powder coating. Very, very important. If you see all of those wires coming off the back to the ground, I have them coming out of my shed here, and they're going down to this 8-foot grounding rod that I painstakingly pounded into the ground. Not fun to do, but if you want to powder coat, it's a necessity. And here is, well, here's Callie. What are you doing, Callie? Hey, girl. Here is all the metal that I'm going to be using for my oven. Super excited about that. Going to be much easier. I'm going to be able to push out way more work with all of this. And then I've got back there, you see some strap parts that I can practice on and do some different things with. Oh, there's King. Hey, King. What's up, buddy? But that's pretty much it. Go ahead and go back in here. That's basically the setup. Again, it's a complete mess in here right now at the moment, but hopefully I get that oven built. I think I'm gonna put it right here, or here where my other oven is. We'll see. But yeah, stay tuned and let me know if you have any questions, comments, any improvements that you can think of. I'm glad to hear it. And we'll talk to you later. Thanks.